All right, today is a special day for several of our students, several middle school students that are involved with band. This past weekend, on Saturday, this group behind me competed at the Scholastic Marching Band State Championship. And they came back as state champions. So today, they're trying to come right and play. This group works extremely hard. Maybe harder than, maybe harder than some of our athletic teams do. I've seen them practice. I've seen them work out. They work hard. They're dedicated. And on Saturday was a result of their hard work. I'm not going to talk very long. I'm going to let Mr. Finley say a few words. And then the band's going to perform their show. It's about 6 or 7 minutes. You need to sit here, be respectful, and listen, because as I said, this group has worked extremely hard to get to this point. Okay? So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Lindley, and he's going to say a few words.
So for those of you that don't know, our season starts at the end of June. We come back for a week. We spend 2 full weeks over the summer here. We actually spend more time rehearsing over the summer than we spend during the school year. So when we all show up for the first day of school, our season is essentially half over. We never perform for anybody. They put in 2 full weeks over the summer, a few days a week. I know a lot of our teams braved the heat, humidity for a few weeks there in August, and then we threw the pavement on top of that. It's kind of a long, miserable rehearsal out there on the pavement when the heat index is well above 100. You're not the Lord, that's quite so long. So this group is kind of unique in that out of 34 members, 11 had never marched and played or spun anything at the same time. So to go through this season and not only win a couple of contests, but go out and win a state championship on Saturday is nothing short of a miracle. So to the 7 of you who have never done this before, thanks for setting the bar so high for the next 4 or 5 years. There are also 4 others that have been doing this for a long time that I want to recognize in front of everybody. Those are 4 seniors and 4 of our strong leaders. Anakin up here that you're going to see conduct, Brooke, and hiding over here, and sort of kind of a senior Kate hanging out back here on the drum set. So to you 4, thank you for all of your years of work. And like I said on Saturday, when you come in here for a basketball game and you watch, you see scoreboards at either end of the gym and you understand how it works. The ball goes in the basket, the team gets a couple of points, and at the end of the game, whoever has the biggest number up there wins. It's pretty cut and dry and pretty simple. Marching band is not that way. Our dancers understand what this is like. Competitive cheer folks understand what this is like. If you watch the Olympics, it's not unlike figure skating. We're evaluated by a panel of judges. In some cases, they're teachers. In some cases, they're just experts in the field from all over the country. And every Saturday, this panel flies in, drives in, and they evaluate us in a few areas. One of them is probably pretty simple, and we can understand it. It's our music, how well we play. Another way we get evaluated is how well we march. We move in time, they don't look the same. The third one is a little more confusing if you don't understand it. That's called effect, which is how do those things come together? Or maybe the way you can understand it sitting there is, does it make you feel or think something? There are a few others along the way. Sometimes we have a drum major judge or a color guard judge or a percussion judge, and they evaluate what they play. At the end of the contest, they put their numbers together. Biggest number wins. Saturday, we won, but not by a little. It was a landslide victory Saturday, which felt pretty good. Yeah, that's okay. So a little subjective in the evaluation process, but again, they're professionals in the field. They bring in the best. So these guys accomplished something that we've never accomplished, something that really at the beginning of the season wasn't one of our goals. Our goal was just to finish in the top 5, and they announced 5th place and it wasn't us, and 4th place and it wasn't us, and 3rd and it still wasn't us, and 2nd and it still was not us. And I was ready to say, well, guys, you had a good season. I'm proud of you. Let's go home. And then things got kind of loud. So really, it was a fantastic end of the season. To you all, the people who we passed in the hallway and said good luck and asked how the season's going, thank you for your interest and support. Students out of the football games that stay in the stands and cheer for us at halftime, I can't tell you how much that means. Being out here performing on an instrument or a flag is no different than being on the court of the field. They feed off of your adrenaline and your energy. It makes performing more fun when you have an audience that's into it. So thank you for being there. Thank you for supporting us. We really do appreciate that. So our show this year, if you haven't seen it, is called We Are. It's a story that I think everybody from 7th grade to nearly retired teacher can relate to. And the story is, the message is, at the moments where you feel the most alone, the most isolated, the moments where you feel like no one else would understand, you don't want to burden someone with your problems, I'll take care of it myself. The darkest moments in your lives, whatever that may be, that if you look around you, there's a family to support you. And that might not be the family that's at home that you live with. It might be the family that's in this gym with you right now. The people you're sitting around, your friends, your team, your youth group, your teachers, that we all have a support system someplace. Maybe we have to reach out and find that support system or ask somebody. But I guarantee you, if you look around this gym right now, every last one of you has somebody here to be part of your support system, to help you realize that at those darkest moments, those most lonely moments, that you are still part of a family, a tribe, or a band of brothers and sisters. So that's what our show is about this year. It's about that feeling of family, of having someone to rely on, someone to count on. And again, my hope for you as you watch 7 minutes and listen to 7 minutes of music is you take a moment and think about who your support system is. This is an art. And art is meant to make you think something or feel something. So I truly hope that in the next 7 minutes, other than just pride that we're bringing home a state championship to Eastern High School, you take a minute and think, okay, who is my support system? Who can I count on in those darkest moments? I hope you feel something or think something. So thank you very much for your time today, your support this season. Without further ado, Musketeer Brigade, the floor is yours for performance.